Well, doing some trolling here in Russian fishing 4. I have taken a break from the Fishing Planet and tried this. It's an open beta, and I must say I really starting to like this more and more. Sorry for any background noise here, but well, I must say I like this. At the beginning I first, what is this, but I must say I think this is more realistic, in my opinion, at least, and has lots of other stuff besides just fishing and so on. And well, I like this feature with the boat and trolling. No, lousy kayaks that takes forever. Well, it's a motorboat, and I like the trolling option. I have ended up doing lots of trolling lately, so that's it's a really nice feature. I had last night in the game. It was a really big thunderstorm. I almost crapped my pants. I were trolling at the dock with the boat. Sorry, trolling with the boat, and at quite late evening, and it started to get cloudy, and bam, lightning struck quite close. So I don't know if you can get hit by the lightning in the boat and so on. I don't think so, but I took the boat and went into shore, and it started to blow. It was really like a real thunderstorm. You know, when the front is coming, it gets quite windy, and I went back to the tent and light the fire and ate something. You need to eat and so on in this game to have energy. Everything you do, like reeling in a fish or crafting and so on, it takes energy, and you need to eat. And I'm only level 5, so I don't have been fishing that much. I just tried it a couple of days. I have been doing other things this weekend, and you see that the chat comes up sometimes with some info. There were one got a record. It tells you if someone gets a record, or if someone gets a fish, or if something else happens. It's not like in Fishing Planet you see other people and so on. Sorry, but you can chat and so. I haven't got any big fish yet. Some I think 1 kilogram perch is the biggest one yet. I got it on trolling. I have the reel on a really low drag when trolling. Then I can hear when you can't look at the rod all the time, but if I have the drag on low, I can hear when it starts to wine and something have hooked up. I like that it has crafting options that makes things more interesting in my opinion. You can craft your own lures. I haven't done that yet. I've crafted baits. I have tried to skill up some baits, and we can do that by searching for worms and craft baits and so on. So I've got plenty of baits now. But everything costs a little bit. It costs silver in this game. You can of course buy, you don't buy silver, you buy gold. I have bought some just to try. I bought a little gold coins. Then you go to the ATM machine, I will show it later, and you exchange the gold for silver. But you don't have to do that. You can it doesn't cost much, so I like to support the games I play at least once. So I bought some gold, and also I got 5 days premium, but I got 3 days left. It has been a really big contest this weekend, so I haven't got the time to play before now. Not a fishing contest. I am a ham radio operator, and it's one of the biggest contests in ham radio that has been this weekend, so been quite occupied. Now I got something. And I must try to get the friction up a little bit. A perch, I think. Yes, a perch, and you can see it. It's not a big one. It's 233 grams, but well, it's not the smallest one either. 33 points XP. Since 14 plus 14 for the bonus XP, and you skill up. I skill up the spin fishing now. I'm at 4.6%. So everything you skill up, and I think at least what I understood that people said in the chat and so on. When you skill up, you can start to receive in other ways, just like stop and drop and so on. Yeah, of course you can reel in and stop and drop that way, but you get different kinds of receiving options. At least what I understood from the chat. I haven't read that much. You got when you're trolling, you have two options, either this side or this side. So if anyone tries and want to try this game and wants to troll, it's quite simple. Sorry, you throw out, and don't forget to lock the reel and press 0, then G for starting the trolling mode. As you can see in the upper right corner there, you have stand up, stop engine, stop trolling. If you aren't in trolling mode, it is trolling mode on G, and you have the anchor. You also see the winds. It has and it's going to be rainy. I see now it's changed to rain. You see how it started to damn, I forgot to change the reel, so I didn't hear that one. So I had a fish on there. That fish had a fast swim there. Another perch, 21. It's a little bit smaller, and you can turn the fish around like this with the mouse and check it. Hello, fishy. I am a perch. Well, so now I don't want to forget this thing. You can, I think you can break the reels and rods and so on if you get something big. I will do one more trolling run. Let's put it down to 3, then I can hear if something happens. And so let's go. And I have put this rod. You have 3 quick slots, and I put the reel in slot 1. So when I pick it up, I just press 1, and then I get up. Now it sounds like I got something, but no. Sorry. Then I have pick up the rod quite fast there, so. It's almost 1 o'clock and it's starting to get dark. It's just waiting for the rain to come. I like the graphic. It's almost like paintings. The graphic. I haven't got the absolutely highest resolution, but I got it on good. So it's quite high resolution. I don't bother with and it's with the highest resolution, especially not when I'm streaming. You see, sometimes it pops up some blue information at the right bottom corner. It's some areas here has name like this. I'm now coming into location the Dark Eye. Here is the Perch Creek. And another thing I like in this game is it's quite open. You can walk around, and you can walk around the whole lake. It's not like it is in Fishing Planet. You have some spots you can go to, but here you can go into the whole area. The rod I having is the starter rod. It's not, you don't get this rod. You have to buy it with silver. The rod and reel and line and so on. And also, if you try this game and buy this reel, don't forget to buy. I don't know what it's called in English. I must check it up. But you have to have this little metal line at the bottom. I forgot to have that one, and I throw out. I got a fish, and the fish bite the line off, and so I lost my tackle. So if you try it this game, don't forget to buy it. I will look at the inventory and check the name of it. In Swedish it's called a tafs. So now you have learned that it's called a tafs in Swedish, but it won't help you in the game though. And you see my little campfire. And if you check, now I got a bite here, I think. And use this scroll wheel to, at least I do, to raise the tension, the friction brake. And if you press R at the same time using the mouse wheel, you change like this. If I hold in, you see it's receivable speed and friction brake if not holding in the R button. And that I have done that sometimes, and I close it too fast when I throw. I don't know if you can get snagged while in the trolling, but I don't want to don't want to try it either, because if something breaks, it breaks and you have to buy it new. So and I really like the graphics. Now it looks like it quite boring maybe, but the graphics, it's because it's getting darker, and because it's not that bright, it's cloudy. Well, you don't see that good either. When it's sunny, you see the more details and so on. So it's quite nice in that way, I think. And it looks, as I said before, a little bit like painting, oil painting or so. And if you see there in the left corner the food, I soon have to eat something, but I'm going to go into the fishy, and we have to stop the boat and friction brake. I can't let the rod down too much, because then I lose the tension, and then you lose the fish, or risk to lose the fish. So another perch. In this place I got the perch, I got eyed, and I got some other fish, but I guess there are other fishes here as well, but I'm soon to level up, I see. But now let's go, and as you see now I can take a little short. It's you can run in a quite nice speed in the boat, so it's quite nice to just go around boating. Hi. And I like that you can look around in this game. It's not like in Fishing Planet in the kayaks. I can look at this so and so, nothing more. A human body can turn. I can turn around and look. So I think this is better. So we are soon, and I will show you around a little bit in the village I am at this moment. You don't start at this place. So turn off the engine, throw in the anchor, and I press E for getting out. So let's check the village. First of all, in this game you sell your fish in the fish market. I don't have that many fish now, but you see those who are who has a little mark. It's a record fish, and it are giving you a higher value, and you can sell only like one of them, or you can mark them all and sell. If I mark them all, I will get 1 silver and 83, 183. So that's done, and you can sort them by weight, catch, date, and price, and so on. And you can have 100 fishes at the same time. I will walk fast here. Here is the hut where you buy the boat or rent the boat. You can have 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. I got a 3 day or a 5 day a week. So you buy these tickets to rent the boat. And it costs silver. And you see, 1 day I got if you fish a whole day, you can rent a boat, and trolling is quite nice. But I guess you have to start up to farm a little silver first. Here is the grocery store. Let's check the grocery store. Here you can buy food, and it's not just foods for eating here. It's also, I hope I don't have too much lag here now. I see the status on the stream is not that good at this moment. I hope it's not too big problem. Well, this is the store, as I said, and you can eat the bread, you can buy some instant noodles and so on. But many of these things, the bread, you can also craft with the bread, do a bake, and many of these things are also for crafting. I will buy a packet of tea. No, maybe I got some. I think I got some. So there are lots of. I go back into the store there. I hope YouTube say that I have not a good stream status, but I hope it's okay there. If not, well, too sad. Can't do anything about it at this moment. But well, you got and one other thing, you get some bonus if you're a little bit tipsy or drunk. You get drunk bonus. I don't think it's called drunk bonus, but you get a bonus if you have drink some vodka or a beer or something. So then you get a little bit bonus, and I think that's a little fun thing. So many of these things are either for eating or for making baits and so on, and some you can eat and make some baits of. So that's the store. Let's go to next house. It's administration. If we enter that, here you buy the map for this lake, and it's cost free. I don't think it's free silver. I think it's even less. So you can see the map of this lake and environment. If you don't have it, you don't need to have it, but I bought it and it looks like this. So you know, here is the village, and you see even how deep it is at the different locations. It's 5 meters in the middle, in the atoll. It's also 5 meter here. It's a half meter around this area, 1 meter here, and that could be good if you're going to fish with like crankbait and so on, to know how deep it is, or even, I think it must be meters, but really deep in this middle of this lake. And I think it's that part that is called the dark eye, and this area is called the witch hole. So every zones that location you have that's a name for is like in real world. Some lakes have that area, some areas named after just how the lake is at that point. And if we go here is ATM machine, and as I said, if you buy money, you don't get silver coins. You get like this is some Russian gold coins, and then you exchange that into silver. And here is a leaderboard, table of records. Let's see. Here, Arctic char. No one has this is in this lake. Here we got some one got a bleak. Here's a brem. Then you know, oh, it's a brem in this lake as well. Well, that sounds good. He got it on wheat seed. Shiny sleeper on maggot. Shub on maggot or free. That's a quite nice shub, I must say. 3 kilograms. A common carp in this lake at 13. Oh God! Then on diced potatoes. So here you can also get some information what is in this lake, and since this you see all the fishes here, I guess it has to be here, but I can't be an Arctic char. But I don't know, and I don't know Arctic salmon. I don't think that would be in this lake, but I don't know. But you can get some hints about what is in this lake by see the records. So someone have a record of a frog. That's also nice. He got it on the bloodworm. So well, let's see. I don't have any records here. The perch, the one I got was a little bit under that one. So, absolute records. And you can see which lake that is. I think that, you see, that's an absolute record about, and then you can see which lake is. So, that's the shark. Let's go to another place, and you see now I got almost. I'm really hungry. I need to eat, and here we have a field kitchen. Here you can eat free once a day, and you see I got full. I'm really stuffed. Whoa, num num, good. Good meal. And here you got tackle store. Let's enter the tackle store. And now I'm sorting, but on all. Here you got some rods. You got this one, and you see you got several options. This is 3.9 meters, and you got it up to 6 meters. And I think this is the one I bought. I bought the cheapest one. 19 silver, 19.5. So, and you get or you got plenty of rods. And you got, of course, if you got a rod, you need a reel. And I bought the cheapest one. This is the one I got. And as the fish, you can turn it around and look at it, how it looks like. And you also got the lines. And you got the tackles as well. Lots of different tackles, starting with quite cheap tackles and goes up. And I can't like if I take this one, you see it's marked with an exclamation mark. That means I have not this ability yet. As I said, you level up, you skill up, so I guess now I'm skilling up the spinning. So when as you level up, you can use more and more lures. It's like you have to learn how to use the equipment, and of course bobbers. And here hooks, you can buy hooks. You see, this is not for float fishing. This is to buy for crafting, if you want to do your own things. Sinkers as well, and baits. Here you can buy some baits. Lots of different baits. Here is what I said before. It's called leaders. I hope I pronounced it right. Leaders. And if you are starting to use casting rods, don't forget to buy this. You will lose your tackle, because the fish will bite the line off. It doesn't have to be a big fish. It will bite your leads, line of leads and line. Here are feeders. I haven't used any feeders yet, but you can put your some attraction here, and I think and you will attract fishes to that area. Here are ground baits, and ground bait, well, you can make your own baits, and here are some of the, you see, I can't do that yet. I haven't started to make ground bait yet. You have to be level 14. And skill making about 80%. And here are some assessments. I have bought a landing net because I had a really struggle with one fish. So a landing net is a really good thing to have. It's quite expensive, but it is helpful. And you got some binoculars, and I want to have this because you have a flashlight, but I don't know if this is going to be much better. But well, it's quite expensive, so no, not yet. That's the tackle store, and let's go down here to the workshop. And at the workshop, well, I can disassemble. If you have something, I can disassemble this, but I'm not going to do that. And here you also got some tools. This is something I really suggest that you buy. the first thing you do, you start when you got the money, buy the shovel. And Fiskarna is made in Sweden. It's really nice to see. It's a Swedish brand. This is a real brand. So it's a really nice to see that. Well, I'm really sorry. I think it's not. When coming to think of it, I think it's a Finnish trademark, to be honest. But it's really big in Sweden as well. Sorry, it's a Finnish trademark. But here you got some molds. You can make your own. Make your own spoons and so on. You produce your own tackles. And here are some crafting materials. I haven't done any crafting yet. I don't want to spend that much money on this so far. I will start to farm, so I get more. This I have just for food and so on. And you can of course sort it by tools and material and so on. That's the workshop. And as I said, you can craft. And this is a cafe. You can't enter it so far, but I think it's going to be something later on. Remember, this is a open beta. If I press N, we got all my receipts. Sorry, and here to craft this, I need bread. I don't have any bread at this moment. And you skill up this, and I have skilled up to semolia porridge, and that's how far I have skilled up so far. Remember that I said you should buy the shovel, but why? Well, that's because that is needed it's really good, at least, to have this. I have it in a quick slot, so I can bring it up quite fast, and I can dig. Diggity dig. I failed that one. I do it a couple of times, and here you see I got a worm. So that will help you to level up your skills in bait. And let's see, I press escape and get to this menu, and here are crafting. That's the one I were at, and here we got the ground baits, mixing, and then you have lots need to have different styles, different ingredients. And here is the lure. Remember, you can buy some materials, but I don't have any of that. And let's press escape again, and here you got your skills. And here you see float fishing. I haven't done that much float fishing since I started to troll. I got a little bit stuck on that one because it was quite fun. And well, I will do some more float fishing, and then you unlock abilities. Here you see skill progress 5. I have unlocked 5 ability. What have I unlocked? I can use a spin reel, spin fishing with a rod and so on. I have 4 points. This is new to me. I must go back into float fishing, telescopic fishing using fixed. This is what I have now. I can use, and available points. I can add points here. Distance, casting distance, and actually 5% control of a fish. Well, now I got one. Let's see if, I hope I don't, well, it's, and I will put one on that one. Casting distance with a spinning wheel, I will do that. So I will do this fixed line technique. This is interesting. As I said, it's the first time for me. This, I haven't seen this before, but I wonder if I can unlock those features. Fishing with spoons and spin fish. Fishing with a spinning rod. This ability allows you to use a classic spinning rod. It was a tandem with a jigging. Here you see I can unlock, and oh, that one I would like, but that needs 35. So it's only those three I can change now, and I have a little bit more distance and more accurate. Well, I hope you understand. So bottom fishing. And here fishing with a feeder rod. Well, that's the feeder well, but plenty of things here to harvesting worms. Here you see my harvesting bait, like crafting the baits and like the worms and so on, is 33%. I got so focused on crafting because I think that was a really nice thing, so I done that quite much. Here I can also harvesting. Each upgrade increases the probability of having red worms. Also becomes possible to harvest several worms at once and so on. But I will not put anything here, I think. But well, you have some abilities to level up some of your abilities. I got one more point, so I don't really know where to put that one, but I will do it. So using a hair rig, it's that's locked to 25. I don't know if I'm going to put it on spinning, or I think I'm going to put it on this one. I want more distance, and I put it there. So, and you can reset it here. You will get 5 if, and you can do it once. Then it doesn't cost. If I just want to reset, if I have used my free, you have to pay for it, and that's gold. So it's not silver. It costs gold. And you can see your feed. I don't have any at this time. It's for ground bait and statistic. You can see I've been 11 days in this. I have broken nothing. I've lost 3 fish. I caught 47. None rare or trophy. 10 records for. I got record totally 3.4 kilograms. 15 meters is my record for casting so far. And here is 1.1 kilograms is the biggest on, and the float tackle was a shub, 762 grams. So that's, and you can also just see here, you press the fishes and see what you got. Lots of fishes left to get. So, and here what I have eaten mostly, I have eaten Sugar Duck Classic and instant noodle. Instant noodle gives you lots of you get really well fed by that one. It's quite cheap, so buy some instant noodle. It's better than bread. And what else do we got here? We have the logbook, we have ratings and so on, and of course settings. And here, if I want to go to another lake, I got, this is the starting place, and this is where I am now. And this one I have to unlock at level 7. I can get to this point, and so on. Lots of places to go, or maybe not lots of them, but you unlock them. So and I will try see if I get any worm. No, I failed. I don't think I can get much more skills. You see, I don't. If you get skill up, it will be here in the OK area. It will say that you level up. But let's see my inventory. I got a bamboo rod. I got my telescopic rod, and I got this. And I can also go down to baits, and when you do when you farm for worms, I got 209 pieces of worms now. And you also get red worms, but I've done this a lot. You can understand I done this a lot since I skilled up. And of all I got 209, I got also 11 red worms. So I bought some larva maggots. I want to try that. This is what I have crafted. This is not crafted. I got this one. This one. I wonder if I bought it or if you got it from the start. But I have 1,728 pieces of bread. 730 pearl barley. This is what I have crafted. So you won't get out of bait if you want to use some standard baits. And here is the leaders I have bought, because if you break something you really have to have some spares. So if you buy, don't buy just one, get another as well. The same I did for the lures. I got this one, it's on a rod, but I also got an extra because I lost one, and I thought if I'm out fishing I don't want to go back to the lure store, so I bought some extra. And this is the accessory, my landing net. So I put that back, and now I will go back to my tent. And that, if I'm going to do that, it's good to go the right way. And I turn on the flashlight. It's on the F. I'm going on the drunk path. I wonder why it's called the drunk path. Many drunk Russian foots have walked this path. And here is the little camp, quite cozy, I must say. I got a tent. You can't enter the tent. I wish I could that. I hope they will do that, so you in the future that you can go, especially when it's raining. It would be a nice feature to be able to enter the tent. And here, if I press Y, I can make some hot tea maybe. And I got a tea bag. I prepare one. So you don't get crafting skills for this, but you get in the inventory. We got the food. Go to food, and here I got some tea. I made some mulled wine as well. I will use that. A hot mulled wine is not just a delicious drink. It's a perfect restores strength and warms you up. Now I'm quite warm. And let's see. I haven't got this one in the fast inventory, but let's see. I will try some of my homemade sweet dough. So optional bait, you can't. Fishing with a sandwich bait is ability required. I picked this one up. You can enter in and line depth with the plus or minus. I think I go for 50, maybe 40 centimeters, and let's throw it out, and bam, that is what I can throw at this moment. Remember that you scale up, and I added some, so actually and I can zoom. It's not like in the Fishing Planet you got some indicators or something. No, you have to watch the float or the bobber, and here I zoom with Z. So and well, jigs and fish there. Hi to you. I don't know if you're looking at this moment. Level 34. Well, I'm almost 40 on Fishing Planet, but I got stuck in this game. Nice of you, jigs and fish, to drop in there. It's always appreciated when people check in on the streams and let me know as well. Well, I don't know if I'm going to. I haven't fished in this area before, and it's 5 o'clock. It's almost 6 o'clock, so I don't know if I'm going to get something here. But that's also. It's not like in Fishing Planet. You have here is a hot spot. As I have understood in the chat, the hotspots are moving around. It's not fixed. It's depending on time and so on. So it's not that you can go to one spot and always get one kind of fish at that spot. It will be more natural, at least what they have. I have read a little bit about hotspots as well. So there aren't really any really hotspots. Not like in Fishing Planet. There you can go and you can get 10 trophies if you are at the correct time. Um, Here are other things that matter, the weather and so on. Um, they are trying to do this as as I don't, as natural as possible. So I don't think I'm going to get anything here, but sometimes when I were float fishing before, I thought, no, I don't get it, and then it started to bite. But it's a little bit more tricky to get them hooked in this game. You have to be a little bit more patient. I have several times I say, "Oh, now I got it, now I got it," and then nope, I did not get it. So you don't have the indicators as in Fishing Planet. And I must say, I am really first I thought, oh no, how this sucks. But when I started to fish a little bit more and so on, I started to like it, because when I'm fishing in real life, I don't have any indicators beside the bopper or the float to tell me if I got a fish or not. I try to change the location a little bit to see if I can get anything here. There's someone who had a record there, and he had it only in 10 minutes, and another one broke it there. It's quite windy. It sounds like it's windy, but it's not that windy. I had a little bit of a hard time a couple of days ago when I'm trying to cast. It was quite windy, and it did change how I wanted to throw it. So, and now I got something on it. Oh, let's see. I can see the fish. I see the fish. I wonder if I got it. No, I didn't. Remember what I said? You think you got it, but no, you have to be more patient. It had the bite. It had the bait in its mouth and started to swim away with it. But now at least I know there are fish here. So this is going to be interesting. And some weekly record there. Someone got Arctic charter. Let's see. Now I'm going to be patient. Oh, you can see the fish swimming with it. Come on, take it. It's a good bait. I made it myself. Take it. It's free of charge. Go, go, go. I'm going to be more patient than this time. Once when I started in the first area, someone pulled the bait down even underwater, but it didn't hook, and so it's. And it depends on what fish it is. Some fish are a bait stealer as well, so. Come on. Oh. Oh no. Maybe I was too cold this time. One thing I don't like in this game, or maybe wrong, but if you look up in the left upper corner, you see your bait, but it's hard time to see the numbers because it white. It should be in another color, or change the color at least. Depending on the, or had maybe have a little background so you can see the colors, see the numbers better. Come on, take it. Burp, burp, burp. I would try. Nope. I will change the bait now. If you hold B, you get the bait and quick change. I will try the wheat. No, I will try this one. I like to try the baits I made. This is the pearl barley. Let's try the pearl barley. Maybe the bait is too big for the fish. The hook is a small hook, so it's not the. Let's see what the pearl barley can do for the fish. Well, it seems like you like it. Come on, take it. Yes. Let me. Come on. Oh, and now I level up. And you see here, I got 123. Let's rewind this. I got 123 XP points, some premium, but I got 5 in tipsy bonus. And level up, not level up, but I got 0.2 in up in float fishing. And if I release this one, which I'm not going to do, I will get 40 extra XP points. But I keep this, I want to sell it. And that was my first gibble carp. So I will continue to fish. It seems like that bait were quite good. I'm glad it hasn't started to rain yet. But a cloudy day is you lose some energy and so, and sunny days will get your energy up a little bit more faster than a cloudy day. But standing next to the fire and so on will hey, what you're doing will also. Oh, let's try. No, damn. quite much harder to hook the fish here than in Fishing Planet. And at the beginning it can be more frustrating, but now I think it's more fun. It's more work and more like in real life. Okay, come on, take it. Let's try. Yes, there we go. That was a quite nice spot, I think. Now we go. Here we go. Well, that one, no, it stopped. Now, yeah, here we go. That was a big one. A gibber carp, 402 grams. And you see, your catch is pronounced in the chat as well. Or announced. Sorry, I meant announced, of course, not pronounced. Well, sorry for any bad English, but well, it isn't my main language, so bear with me. Or bear with me. I'm not a bear. I want a bear. Bear. I got nuts. Like Homer should say, bear nuts. Come on, fishy. I will do something here now. I will pick this up, and I wonder what that was crafting. I haven't learned all the shortcut yet. I must check the settings and control and what's or maybe I can just press F1 is the one quick selection. Quick U. I will take this one to the number 2. You see here, I got 3 the shovel, and so I can just press number 3 and I pick the shovel up. Let's see if I can find a worm or 2 in the... No, I did not. Maybe this time. No, I'm digging in the water. So... Nope. But it wasn't that I wanted to do. I want to take the boat out and go out and try float fishing in the dark eye. If you have looked on the whole time here, you know, remember the map I can show. I want to try around that area, or maybe even in this area. I try this area first with a boat and see what I can get into the boat. Yes, sir. And we'll back off. I have just another thing that it could be good to know. You can get stuck with a boat. I drove it too close to land, so I couldn't back it off. It was stuck, so I had to quit the game, get back, and then now I'm at the witch hole. I throw the anchor and turn the engine off, and here it was quite deep. Remember, it's 5 meters, if that's a meter, but I think it is. So we pick up this and we take this to at least 2 meters, I think, and see what's down on 2 meters. Let's try 1.7 first. So I will try different depth and see. Maybe it's a shark down here, or not. Probably not. But the it's probably a witch down here, because it's named the witch hole. I think here is where they throw the witches back in those times. But that's also kind of strange, because I thought they burned the witches. So, but I think also they may have thrown some in the ocean or in the lakes, and check if they were a witch, they would walk on the water, and if they drowned, they weren't witches. It's quite. We had really bad history, humans, I must say. But so if they were suspected to be a witch, well, they were dead anyway. So I'm glad we come a little bit further than that, but maybe I should go even deeper. No, something is there. Oh, let's see. Yes, no, damn! I was so close to hook it. I hope you saw that. It was really close there, but I wonder what that was. Maybe a perch? No, not a perch on. But I don't know. It was a really big fish, of course. Every fish you don't get is a really big fish. But I hope it got interested in my bait there now and come back and say, oh look, it's more. As I said, it's not that easy to hook the fishes in here, because you don't really know if it's just have the bait and pulling it under. That's why I often wait, not this time of course, but often wait till I see they start to drag it along in different directions. Then I know where they are. Um, they are hooked. I will take it up and I will raise it to even 2.5 meters and see if it was. It's 2.5 meters. Since it said it was on the map, it were 5 meters deep here, so half that. Could have some nice fishes maybe. And some fish, when it's bad weather, cloudy and so on, go down deep and hide like bass and perches are often, if there are bad weather, the pressure is different, and then they go down deep and try to be safe. And when it's sunny, they come up. But it depends on what fish it is, of course. Some other fish species are opposite, so they're coming to surface when it's cloudy and so. Oh, something is biting now. Come on, take it. And now they are swimming upward with the bait even. That's why I don't know how it's possible for them to raise the float up. Try to throw my float away. But I have seen it in real life when I fishing for. Well, not fishing for pikes, but I had got northern pikes. Wonder what they are doing with my bopper. Bobber. I don't know. Well, let's try. No, fudge. Well, you saw that when I press the mouse button and keep it, it goes to maximum what you can throw. So that's why I kept it in for a longer time there. I wonder what fish that are trying to take my bait. I have to be cool. Next I will try worms at oh, here we go. Something is on there. Nibbling, trying, and raising my bobber up and drop it down. Please take it, not the bobber but the bait and the hook as well. It stopped, didn't like it. I wonder if I should try wormily worms. Yeah, I think I'm going to try worms instead. Yep. Let's take it out and try some worms. I don't want to use red worms. I got too few. I just take ordinary worm. Or should I try wheat? No. Go with the worms. Yes. I will go with the worms as you command. Yes, as I command. I'm talking to myself, so let's see if they like the worms better. I guess if it's perch, it should be good with worms. And I left my fire unattended. Maybe I will start a forest fire. The worms didn't do the trick so far. Wonder what it could be. Oh, now we got a bite. Shouldn't be so rushy to. Oh, I will not take it yet. I will try it now. Yeah, here we go. What is it? It's a shiny sleeper. Yay! And I'm not tipsy, so I did not get any tipsy bonus. Let's keep that one. Let's take I wonder if I do twice. No, I'm done. No, I have take two of them. So let's see what's happening if I get a fish. At least I know what fish that are hiding down there at 2.7 meters. Well, I guess it's not the only fish there, but shiny sleeper. And I will try even a little bit more deep. I will try to go down almost to the bottom and see if I can get something. It's starting to get close to evening, but still no rain. It says it's going to be rainy, but not rain so far. I hope it's not, because I don't like rain, not even in a game. Oh no, something is there now, nibbling a little bit. Now we take it. No, I will be cool. try to be at least, and not. Come on. I waited quite a while on the last one, so I will try. Oh. I will. It's hard to know if I should have try to hook it, but I've done that so many times. The bobber has disappeared and I didn't get it. Lots of records is being broke. I will take this one up now. I saw now they're taking the bait. That's why. Because I noticed that the number of the worms I had were 209, but went down to 208. So I should had hooked it because it took the bait and disappeared with it. So that was a happy fish that got a free worm and no hook. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't just taste it, take it. Take it. And now. Yay! A common roach, yay. 12 tipsy bonus because I drank two bottles or 2 mugs. And now I will try to go even deeper. Let's go down to. That's the maximum depth I can do with this rod. And it will. I think it's going to be harder to take the fish up, so I had to pull quite much there on the last one, since I can't reel with this rod. So let's see if I can get something down at 3 meters. Maybe a monster sleeper. Oh, sorry. That's happens to me sometimes. When I try to move around with the mouse, I weren't going for my phone there and happened to yank the mouse. And you see that the rod is coming up over the bobber, but that's because because the boat is moving a little bit. It's not that windy, but when it were more windy and I tried to float fish from the boat, it was quite pain. I have to adjust all the time. I don't think I'm going to get something. I will keep it. I will give it a few more minutes, but then I would change back to around 2 meters, I think. Since I can't get to the bottom, it's I don't think there are much fishes at either are in the middle or closer to the surface or down at the bottom. Why do I have to? I don't know. I think I'm a little bit tired. I've been doing the contest all week. Oh, what a! That was a quite nice bite. What is it? It's a perch. It was something at the bottom. So that at the bottom at 3.12 meters. At the bottom, I can't reach the bottom. I just said I can't reach the bottom, so why I don't know why I'm talking about. I think as I said, I'm a little bit tired. I've been doing around 22, 23 hours of contesting. So well, this will be my last floating for float fishing in this live stream. I will try a few casts with a spinner. Then I will stop this live stream and get some food and see if I'm going to fish some more or if I'm going to do something else. If anyone has looked this far, I must say it's quite nice. I don't have the page up. I got the other pages. So, oh, here we go. Come on. But if someone is looking at this further on, since it's going to be saved, a recorder, I'm really happy that you have followed this so long. This 1 hour and 40 minutes around, I think. And that is strange how the float is tipping up, but that's because the weight they are swimming upwards, so it is natural since they are lifting the weight up. So, but it look really funny. But I don't want them to do that. I want them to take it in the mouth, but that doesn't look really too long. But the bubbles can go up and lay down. I even seen the bobber were going to tell that earlier, but I think I got distracted. And I haven't seen once in real life, not even once, Not only once, I meant when float fishing and the pikes took the worm bait. It was at spring, so they can even eat the rocks then when they are going crazy after they have had their mating season. But well, you know, understand what I mean. And the float jumped up because a pike were biting. It looked quite funny, and it wasn't. I haven't got any big pikes on float fishing, but I got medium size. It's quite good sizes for to pull up with a float fishing. But I'm often I don't use a telescopic rods or so. I'm using a casting rod, so mostly, at least. Now I don't fish at all because my gear was stolen. I had quite much gear, quite much money that was lost there, saved since I were a kid. But what a... Come on, take it or leave it. Don't play with your food. But I'm thinking of getting some equipment so I can go out fishing. I have all these games has made me want to go out and fish again in real life. What are you doing? And now we get going. Now we're getting dark. I think I'm going to turn the... No, I had the flashlight on. I have used my flashlight all the time. What about the battery? What about the batteries? This was a fish that took quite a long time to decide if we want the bait or not. And now it's getting really dark because it's cloudy and no moon. So now we're into night fishing. And guess what? You don't need any special license like in Fishing Planet to do night fishing, because here you don't need any license to fish at all. So you don't have to spend money on night fishing or some damn license. So this game is not, as far as I know, yet not that much farming just to be able to fish. It's more like you need to farm to get your crafting materials and better rods and lures and so on. I wonder if this fish never going to bite. Maybe it's a small fish that is hooked. I don't know. Don't know what is happening, to be honest. Soon I'm going to just pull this up and I think it's a fish that's stuck in a loop, or maybe a small fish that are hooked already. But why doesn't it swim away with it so I can know that it's hooked? Oh my gosh, it's dark. And I wonder if my fire has gone out as well. It doesn't used to do that. Maybe because I'm fishing in the witch hole. This is insane. I need to pull it up Can't wait for it. Soon. The time goes quite fast in this game. You see, it's midnight now. Soon, you see, the minutes are going really fast. It's more like 1 minute or like a few seconds. So soon it's going to be morning, and the bumper is going to jump up and down, up and down. Well, I think I'm going to take it up now. To be honest, I can't do that any longer. I think and I need to raise the anchor. And no, sorry, the fire. Oh God. I have turned around slowly. The boat has turned around. When I started, I were looking at the fire, but now I were at the wrong direction, so I take that back. Let's go. I don't know what this is called in English. I can't say a duck about this little pier. Thank you, the pier. It told me what it's called, so that's nice. Turn the engine, drop the anchor, get out of the boat. Hopefully. Maybe I'm not at the right location. I need to go a little bit closer land with the boat, like this. Now I can go up, and this will, I don't have that many fish, but I will sell the fish I got, 6 fishes, enter the fishing market. And if those 2 are giving, they are doing quite good, those 3. If I sell them all, I will get 5 silver, quite good. So I think I'm going to try some more carp later on at that location. But the common roach gives some roach in Sweden. We don't. I don't think anyone eats them or so on. But we're calling the young fishes. But they're fun to fish anyway. There we go. 5 silver. 522 silver, and well, it's evening or night even. I will go back to the camp, and I will call this a day, at least for the night stream, or live stream. Oh, I'm tired, my brain needs sleep, but not yet. As I said, I have been up really long. I've just take short naps this weekend of the contest. But well, this will conclude my live session. I'm at a cozy fire that never burns out if I don't put it out, and then it's get a little bit dark, and I turn my flashlight off and look at the stars and the moon, and maybe I will howl a little bit. Oh no, I will turn a campfire on again, and I will say bye. And if you look at this after it's been live, thank you for watching, and feel free to comment, and if you want to try this game, I suggest to do that. It's a really nice game. I must say, so far I like this a little better than Fishing Planet. It has more natural things. The fishing a little bit harder, and the crafting I really like it, and it's a really nice environment. And well, uh, and some not that you have the hotspot like in Fishing Planet, that everyone fish in the exactly same spot, get the exactly same fishes. You just have to be there in that time. This is more. It changing the hotspots change a little bit, and it's more realistic, in my opinion. So, thank you for watching. Uh, Thank you, you who have watched live, and thank you if you're watching when it's been recorded. Thank you for taking your time. 1 hour and 53 minutes. Well, if you've seen it all, thank you. And take care. Keep your lure wet. Happy fishing. Bye.